tubers, what's happening? Mr. Fix-It coming at you today with another video. We got this countertop here. I made some critical corrections here. This was all hanging down, so I screwed it from the bottom and put the liquid nails, super liquid nails in here. And then I took sandpaper 120, and also I took my orbital sander right here with 120 on it. I did the whole thing. I used it to round over. Round over means you just take the sander and go up and down on the corners. On the corners here too I did. I actually put this piece in because this was all screwed up on the end. So I took a piece and matched it in here. And then I glued it with the liquid nails, Max. And then I sanded it off so it blended in. Okay, so what happened was I've been looking for some kind of way to do countertops cheap and easy. So I checking everything out. I decided to try this hammered silver. Looked pretty good, and it's kind of going to look like stainless, but you know, darker. But I think it'll do what I need it to do because the cabinets are gray. So I think this will work out good. Now I went with the Krylon because it's $1 cheaper a can, and I just wanted to give it a shot. I like to try the different products. Rust-Oleum's fine. Sometimes I have trouble with it spitting out, but I just wanted to try the Krylon. And what I did was I did a section here first to make sure that I would like it. It looks pretty good. And then after I decided, I papered up my countertops. Okay, and then I sanded them off with the sander, and then I followed up with this 120 sandpaper. Just went along the edges right here with the sandpaper so it would even it out, because the roundover sometimes gets dips in it. So I did all the edges and everything and just went over the whole thing with sandpaper. Then what I did was take a dry cloth and get as much off as you can, and after that I use the acetone. Use your rubber gloves and soak the rag. I got a rag here. I soaked this rag and washed it all down with the acetone. Rubbed out all the ugly spots and that was left over from the sander. And this is made by Rust-Oleum, but there's a couple different brands of acetone you can use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray this on. I got like 3.5 cans. I hope that's enough for this countertop here. And then what I'll do is I'll show you in the end what we come up with. Show you the difference. So stand by, man. And don't miss a minute, because you may miss something that you need to know. I'll be back at you. Alright, tubers. So here's the finished product. I haven't taken the paper off yet. I thought I'd just show it to you like this. So it looks pretty decent. What happens is it's like a hammered metal, so you get this effect right here. I don't know if you can see it. But once it dries, it all gets that effect to it. But not only that, it has different variations of texture, which I like. So once it gets pretty dry, I'll take it off. I notice that this stuff needs like overnight to dry, because on this section here I stuck my phone on it and it left an impression, and I had to redo that spot, which was right about here. So it looks alright, but you can see where you get the hammered metal effect on there, and that is smooth. It just has that effect to it, which I like a lot. So we're going to try and go with a stainless sink, and stainless appliances should make it look good. Now this was the hammered silver by Krylon, and I don't know, it seems like Rust-Oleum and Krylon are pretty even in their application. So whatever one you want to go with, I think they distribute evenly, and the application is pretty close to the same. This is $1 cheaper though, so we'll see in the long run if this stuff is adaptable on lasting long and looking good for a long time. So again, this is Krylon. We sanded, we cleaned it with acetone, and then we spray painted it on there. This was like 2.5 cans right here. The whole project was 3 cans, so worked out pretty good. This right here used about 1/2 can, and this was 2.5, so I used 3 altogether. I recommend doing the coats all at once, and then just letting it dry overnight, and you should have a good solid coat on there, because you want a good solid coat on countertops. That's why you don't want to use water base. So either use acrylic or use this epoxy. Either one will do fine. Alright, tubers, Mr. Fix-It with a countertop extravaganza. Like and subscribe, guys. Tell me what you like, what you don't like. Comment, share the video. We need more sharing in this world. Have a good one. Stay safe. Keep away from the COVID juices. Mr. Fix-It, and I am out.